What up? What up? What up? Welcome to Missin the Homies. This is the show where I bullshit with my homies. Um, Noel, this is the first month where I oh shit. I did exactly what I said I was gonna I just immediately fumbled the ball. I was gonna say I feel like this month was the best that I've ever been at like actually introducing the show as a show and being like introducing my co-host, friend of the pod, sister-in-law, former Bloxburg queen, reformed iPad kid, Noel.
No, I'm on
Welcome.
my iPad right now.
Oh,
iPad.
relapsed iPad kid.
That's what I was watching Coraline on.
Disgusting.
To anybody who's watching this, I was watching Coraline and I peed my nails.
Black. So I wanted to crack this to our last episode, and thank you. Oh, you already.
I've had this in my room for like a day, and I have another drink. I have two in here, and I also have Airheads extra sour gummies.
Tell me you don't have a bunch of used like single-use water bottles by your bedside. Tell me you're not that girl.
I don't. I have a Kiss bottle, but it's half drinking, and then I have this, and I have lip gloss, and I have tissues, and that's it.
Horrible, horrible beverage selection in your room.
Okay, well, they're the two beverages in the house.
Well, what do you got to toast with?
Apple.
Okay.
Each flavored, zero sugar.
I think next month I'm gonna dedicate some time. I'm gonna work on it with Doran to like think of a toast. So by the time next you're on, or by the next time I see you, I'll let you know what the Miss and the Homies toast is. So here we go. Toast. Cheers.
Wait, what's the Snapple fact? Over half of the world's Easters are found in the Ocean. Okay. Okay.
Wait, you mumbled that. What was
I
the
know, but it
Snapple
wasn't
fact?
important. It was about the National Stone Yellow Park or something.
Just read it.
I couldn't read the word. I'm dyslexic. I'm not, but I can't read.
Oh my gosh. Well, I can't read it. It's blurry.
Yeah, I know. I can't read it either.
Okay.
Over
Yellow
half of the world's GEYSERS are found in Yellowstone National Park.
geysers.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I've seen a geyser in Iceland. It smelled like egg farts. It was really bad.
That sounds really gross.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have to
So
move my nail polish because it's in the way.
you're good. You're good. Um, did you want to do one last update of your week for the
Oh,
pod?
yeah. Okay. So today was Spirit, like not today, but this week, like not this week, but last week was Spirit Week. And it was really fun. And one of the days was Adam Sandler Day.
So just big basketball shorts.
Yeah,
So
except
basically it's Adam Sandler slash Billie Eilish day.
literally. And then I stole a hat to wear and it was really fun. And then I got, well, actually, no, never mind. I'll tell you about that later. Then in art, the art teacher actually tolerated me for a day. My art teacher does not like me.
Yeah, we know. Because
Mhm.
you're constantly leaning in the chair or leaning on the chair.
Yeah, because I lean. So whatever I do
Speak
is he'll call us up.
Speaking of the chair, look at this little one or this bad one.
Wow.
It's Bands. Hi, Bands.
Meow.
She stole my
Okay.
chair. Anyways.
Just to let everybody know, I am wearing pants. It looks like I'm not, but I am.
Oh my God. Thank you.
So like when we're called up in front of the room because that's how he explains things.
In
Um,
art.
yeah. James sits at the front table, so then I lean like this on the back of his chair and he always yells at me, the art teacher.
Way to go. You always do it?
Yeah.
Ugh.
I won't stop.
You either have
Also,
a
my
ri-
shout out
yeah,
to the Justin Bieber shirt.
yeah, me and Justin have the same haircut right now.
Yeah. I got this at a thrift store for $2.
Oh my God, what a steal.
I know. I
Ugh.
also got a One Direction World Tour shirt and a Britney Spears shirt.
All this week?
No, it was last week.
Oh my God, then I don't care. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just
Okay, but then he actually let us sit wherever we wanted to, so I got to sit with my friends Bianca. I got to sit
Oh,
with my friend James.
of
And
course, because
Bianca,
you're always with James.
because we have all the same classes.
Yeah, it's a good thing you and James like you could just gotta be like so you gotta stay solid with James because if you're gonna have every class together,
Yeah.
like
Well, currently all of the teachers say that we're best friends. So
are you?
yeah.
Are you
James,
willing to say on the pod who your best friends are?
my best friends are James. Can I say his full name?
No, I'll have to bleep it out.
Okay, James, Elliot, Josie, Emma, Marlo.
Wow.
I was debating if I was gonna include
Oh
Marlo.
my God, I'm cut. This is so mean. This is that is the meanest. Not, I guess it's not mean, but like, wow,
Oh
you
wait,
just.
and Evelyn. Add Evelyn in there because she hasn't been at school, so I like forgot about her for a second. But
Oh my gosh. So what else?
those are
What
the
else
people
did
that
you do this week?
okay, so then yesterday me and mom went shopping and I cried in the car.
Oh, that was yesterday.
Yeah.
And oh,
I cried 2 days in a row.
oh, damn. That's how you know it's
Yeah.
been a week.
I cried in the car. Um, don't remember what I cried about, but I cried in the car. And then we went to a bookstore, the new bookstore.
Oh, the one that you got the postcard for?
But wait a second, let me show you what I got.
But wait. Oh shit. Book haul. Panties,
So I really like
panties, are
this
you
one
ready for the
author.
book haul?
Okay, so I really like this one author. Her name's Holly Jackson. She writes a very well-known series called A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. This I
Yes,
didn't
I remember
A
you
Good Girl's
saying
Guide to
that.
Murder.
Panties, panties, panties. Oh my God, she's so cute right now. Okay, so wait, so did you get the same book again?
No, I did not, but I got her new book and
Oh
it's
my
signed.
God. Noelle, can you
It's
t
signed.
Noelle,
Oh
ooh,
shit. It's signed.
cool. And this is the so how many books does she have?
I have all of them. One, two, three, four, five, six.
Is this your current obsession in place of Percy Jackson, or are you all caught
No,
up with
I
Percy
had
Jackson?
an obsession with Holly Jackson. Holly Jackson has been my girl forever.
Mm,
Sorry, I dropped something.
you're good. I wish I had my books. Ooh, you know what? Pause. I'm gonna show off my books that I got then because it's been like 2 weeks since I've been to the comic book shop.
Okay,
So
wait, after this, I want to show you my bookshelf because I kind of reorganized it
okay, I mean,
a little bit just because I
if
got
you
new stuff.
okay, I'm gonna go grab my books real quick.
Okay,
Enjoy panties right here.
I will show off my bookshelf to the
Okay.
pod.
Okay. Wait, well, I want to see it too when I get back. Anyways, I'll be right back real quick.
Okay.
2,000 years later.
Okay. So, this is this is where I'm at. So currently, I was reading this Headlopper, which is like have you ever watched Adventure Time?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is like Adventure Time meets Game of Thrones meets God of War, which is a video
Okay.
game. Um, and
I know.
okay, oh yeah. You're obviously you know what God of War is, of course. Ragnarok or 2018.
I don't know the difference. I just know what it is.
That's okay. We didn't play any God of War. I have the first one when you were here. But so anyways, so I've been like I bought there's four in this series and I got it a long time ago when we were watching Game of Thrones because I flipped through the first one and was like, "Oh, I like the art style. It's really like
That's cool. Oh, it's
dynamic."
nice.
So it
I
looks
like
cool.
the art.
Art is super cool. But but I just have had it sitting on the shelf for so long, and I'm like, I'll read it eventually. So something made me pick it up the other day, so making my way through that. Um, Transformers, I picked up. So this is my stack of singles that I got this. This is 2 weeks worth of comics. Well, actually, this is like 2 trips worth of comics. But so I got Transformers. I'm missing 2 issues. So the thing that I like about comics is it feels like somewhat involved. Like what's the author that you were
Holly
telling?
Jackson.
Holly Jackson. Like how long do you have to wait until the next book?
Um,
Like what's a
I
what's
would
a
say
release cycle for her?
normally it's like every 8 months to a year.
Yeah, see, that seems so long for me. Like these are well, like certain comics have different releases, but like this Transformers I think comes out once a month and it's just a chapter. So it's like one chapter a month and if you let it stack up, then I have like a nice little reading session. So I got Transformers. I got this Kid Cudi book. It's the art's kind of weird. Oh shit! Actually, that's kind of sick.
Oh, I like that.
The art's cool. The story, I don't know. I read the first one, so I was like, whatever. I was just talking to one of my friends, Terry. Shout out Terry at Third Coast Comics. That's my that's my spot. But he was talking about like bad books, like just stupid books that like people read bad books, and I was like, huh, I can't think of what like a stupid, like trashy read would be for me because I'm like, I don't know. I still feel like so new to reading. Um, but this What If Venom, this is the 3rd issue. This is like the dumbest thing I've ever read. I'm like, this story is so stupid. It's just like loosely put together. Um, but I don't know. It's kind of cool. And then I have all of these Ultimates, which is like this new Marvel series that's going on. So I have Spider-Man, X-Men, and Black Panther. And I have all 6 of these to read. And then real quick, the last one, I got my boy Blade. I'm so pumped. I fucking love Blade. So yeah, so that's all the comics I got and I'm
Okay.
pumped to read. So now let's see this shelf.
Sorry,
This rear
I
one.
have a pack of like a value pack of gum on there because I moved it off my desk to film. But
Let's do
anyways,
it. Let's see it.
this is my bookshelf. So let me give you a little tour. So I'm gonna start from the bottom. That's Doge.
Doge.
I got that for Christmas. He is amazing, and I don't have anything else on there. I used to have my sitting desks, but I moved them. This is Elsa, and I got Elsa from my science teacher because she gave it to me. She would so one day she brought in a trash bag full of stuffed animals and she chucked them at people. And I got Elsa.
Elsa
James
was
got
your prize.
yeah, James got Mickey Mouse. Um so these are books that I read like a really long time ago. And this is I really want the rest of this like this is a 4 book series. And I really want the rest of them, but I haven't got them yet.
What's it?
These
Divergent? Or
Divergent.
Divergent? Isn't that the one
Yeah,
that
I
they
read
made movies on?
yeah, there's movies of Divergent.
Gotcha.
Anyways, then I have all of my Throne of Glass books
Mm-hmm.
and A Court of Thorns and Roses, except for James took 2 of them and he hasn't returned them yet. That bitch. Um
God.
well no,
James.
he returned 2 of them, but he left one in my locker.
I gave my cousin 2 of my I gave my cousin the book that I was gonna give you for that book exchange that we were gonna do, and you're like, wait, what? Yeah, I'll read it. And I was like, that was the fakest I'll read it ever. Um so anyways, I feel missing 2 books right now. Okay, so Throne of
Then I have
Glass.
Roses that Marlo bought me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have Legendborn, and then I have all the Hunger Games, and then I have the Percy Jackson books, but 2 are missing because I left them at school.
Mm.
Then I have all of my favorite books. Well, not my favorite books. These ones are my favorite books. I don't really the Harry Potter ones. I have too many Harry Potter books
Okay.
because I have them all the way to the Broadway play version, and then I have all of these ones, and then it's too much. I have a lot.
Is the Broadway play just like the scene direction in there too, or like?
It's like here. Let me show it to you. No, Draco. Sorry, I have a Lego figure of Draco on top of it, and I almost dropped Draco.
Oh my
It's like
gosh.
it's the cursed child, but so it's like
I don't know what the cursed child is.
it's
I saw.
basically like Harry Potter's kids,
Oh,
but
like
this is like
Harry and
the original
Hermione's.
production play script. I don't know.
I've only ever read like 2 screenplays, and I
Yeah.
purposely would never read uh call sheets and scripts when they were sent to me. So not up my alley.
But then,
But then.
see, Holly Jackson is my favorite author ever. So
But wait, there's more. Do you know who Billy Mays is? If I say Billy Mays, do you know who that is?
No.
Fuck.
So Holly Jackson gets her whole entire own section, and these are all of her books.
Aw.
Every single one of them. So this is the new one that I got that's signed. This one's Five Survive. This one is the like little. It's like a little add-on of this series, but it's really cute, so I like it. And then I have Confetti from the Olivia Rodrigo concert,
Sick.
and that's all I got.
Why are the oh my god, what is that author's name again? You just said it so many times.
Holly Jackson.
Holly Jackson. Why are those books your favorite?
So give me a sec.
Because I could tell you why Blade is my favorite of this stack right here. But I don't think you want to hear me talk about Blade for hours.
So basically, a Throne of Glass was like the series that got me into reading, and then after I read all of the Throne of Glass books, I read A Good Girl's Guide to Murder.
Yes,
and
I remember.
I read that throughout the whole entire summer. And then when I ran out of Good Girl's Guide to Murder's books to read, which I read the 3 books that she wrote for that series. I read that in 2 weeks because I loved that series so much.
So how many books was the series? 4, 5?
It's literally 3.
Oh.
But then she had a little add-on book that came out, so then I read that in a day. And then Five Survive I read really quickly, and then I haven't read The Reappearance of Rachel Price yet because I got it yesterday and I haven't started it yet. But I'm very excited, and I just really like her writing style, and like I'll show you it, but basically
it seems very true crime podcast, but in a book.
Basically, it is about a podcast, but this girl
a book about a podcast?
this girl Pip in the book.
Okay.
She's 17 and she has to there's like this school project, and she solves a murder for her school project, like an old cold case.
Oh.
And then through all of that, she gets a boyfriend because the guy who was murdered is her boyfriend's brother. I don't know. But basically,
oh no.
I really love this book, but if I can find it, so these are all like emails, and you can like see the way that the emails are written. Yeah. It's really cool. And then like there's text messages if I can find them. And also she'll like include these, like it'll be like audio happening there, and then like these little things. And then
okay. So she breaks up the form a lot.
Yeah, and then like it's really cool. If I can find, like she'll include stuff like this. But if I can find, I really like it whenever somebody's texting, because it will like show up like text messages on a phone, like in bubbles.
Yeah.
So if I can find that, I'll show it to you. But I don't know if I
see. And I think that's something in movies that is done either really, really well, or it looks like absolute shit. Like when they put the like texting bubble in the side and like you see the typing.
Like texting bubbles, and then she'll do.
I think a lot of the
things
time
like when Pip will write like notes in her notebook, like she'll do the handwriting for it and then show it, and then she'll also do like maps for like the phone tracking or whatever, and then she'll do. I can't find it, but it's like
light graphic novel.
Yeah, and I really like it because like it's not pictures, it's writing, but like
Hmm.
I like the way that it's all spaced out and it's really nice. And I like her writing style because I feel like she just very good.
Is it like fastly paced? Is she really flowery with her wording? Like what, how would you
Okay.
say her writing style, like how would you describe her writing style?
Like it it's not confusing because sometimes when I read books, like there will be so much going on that I get confused. Like when I read the Cruel Prince series, like there was so much going on and it was like so quick that I didn't know what was going on. But hers is quick, but it all makes sense, and everything
Gotcha.
that happened is important. Like there will be like one random conversation. So like I'll make a like to the book that I just showed you. It's about her best friend's brother disappearing, and she has to solve the disappearance of Jamie Reynolds. And basically Jamie Reynolds gets locked in this guy's basement, blah 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 blah. But there's like
Spoiler.
this scene. And it's her cousin who does it, not her cousin, her neighbor who does it.
Oh,
But there's like a scene between her and the neighbor, and it's like the neighbor's house got broken into, and like a watch got stolen, and like you wouldn't think that the watch was important, but then in the next book, the watch gets brought up, and it was like the dead sister's grandma's watch about, and then she gets kidnapped, and I don't. It's so confusing, but it
gotcha,
all makes
gotcha.
sense.
But it's all part of this. It's all part of the series.
Yeah.
Okay. Um. Okay. Interesting. So I feel like that's why I really liked the Midnight Library because it was really I think it was like really quickly paced and there wasn't a whole lot of like extra detail. I feel like um I don't even know who wrote it, but like I feel like they did a really good job of like building a small bubble of like what this person's life is and like I don't know. I felt it was like really good. And quickly
Also, I got
paced.
really happy because there's a TV show coming out in November of a good
Mm,
girl's guide to murder. And when I found that out, I cried because I was so happy. But also,
a lot of
the
crying.
actress who plays Enid in Wednesday is playing the main character.
I don't know
So
who Enid is.
I don't know. Did you see Wednesday?
I didn't. I mean,
Okay. Well,
enough to know that Jenny Ortega is
Jen,
Wednesday, is the titular Wednesday.
yeah.
Um,
But I don't know. I really like that, and the show's gonna be on Netflix, so I don't even have to like buy it or anything.
hell yeah. Oh my gosh, wait, speaking of, to wrap a bow on something that we set up at the beginning of the month. What did you think of the Dairy Girls finale?
I don't even know, bro. It was.
What did you think of Orla's dance number?
I don't remember it. I watched it. I watched it like a week ago. I swear to God, I remember nothing. I remember Orla getting her like picture taken.
Yeah, I she got her voter card. It was just
Yeah.
like t so then if I may for a minute,
Yeah,
I
you
think
you
the
go.
finale was for how crazy of a show that it was. I feel like they did such a good job with the finale because it was so left field that
Mm-hmm.
it felt so on pace with how left field the turns were in the show. It felt like very meta, like every episode was I feel like there was such a big turn like with the like like how it started from like studying for this test to them like seeing a miracle all from
Yeah.
like the dog piss and I feel like those dramatic like those steps were so big um
Mm-hmm.
that the finale when Orla had her fucking 10-minute dance
Yeah.
with all of the kids.
It
I
was
was
long.
like, the very first like second when I saw it, I was like, what the fuck is this? Why is this happening?
Because she
But
danced in the first episode or whatever for the talent show or something.
oh no, she did step. She did like step aerobics,
Oh
which
yeah.
is but like the 10-minute like by the end of it, I feel like it was long enough to where they made it like they took it seriously and they did a really good job, but it wasn't too long. I don't know. I just thought that that show was insane.
Yeah.
Such a good show. And I was talking to my buddy Kieran about it, and he's like, "Oh, I'm
You're
super."
acting like I don't know who Kieran
I
is.
know. I don't know why I do that. I'm so sorry. You do
You're
know
acting like I
Kieran.
haven't known that man for my whole entire life.
So true. Shout out Kieran.
Shut up, Kieran. Oh yeah, I got new earrings. I don't know why I thought of that, but I got new earrings. They're little hoops.
They're so
Maybe.
little.
Well, yeah, because I can't put anything in my ears big.
'Cause
I
you're
cried putting these in. It hurt so bad. I
'cause-
cried a lot in this weekend.
It sounds like there's been a lot of tears this week.
There has.
Okay, so then let's end the pod. Thanks, Noel. Thank you so much for doing this. Thank you
Wait,
for
are we
what?
gonna do the journals or no?
I are you gonna you have to submit something.
What do you
I
mean submit something?
I don't know. You have to do something. I can't just read from my only me.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
I don't know. Um okay. 'Cause it feels weird. It feels cringy now. Oh my
I'm an
gosh.
emo child. If you sounded emo in that, I'm sure I'll understand. Coming from
It's
hardcore emo right here.
okay. Okay,
Bro,
okay.
I painted my nails black while watching Coraline.
That's so true. That
How much more emo does it get?
Okay, so in an effort to be vulnerable, oh man, I had the page that I wanted open and now I don't know where it's at. So, okay. So when I was thinking at the very beginning of the month when I was like, "Oh yeah, maybe I could read something from my journal." I felt like I had one from when I was in like middle school, closer to your age, but I couldn't find it. I might have it in like the storage unit, but when I think of like journals, like keeping like a consistent journal, I think of this one and it says never lose the passion. And I don't know why I was like really intense about that, but
Wait, how old were you?
so the very first journal in here is dated, the very first entry is dated uh January, February, March, April, May 21st, 2015. So the
I was 3.
so I was a senior in high school. Um May May 21st.
I
Was
wasn't
I
3. I was 4.
that's that's even more insane. 2011?
Yeah, I was born 2011, bro.
That was like when I started high school. God, this feels weird. I
You
never
were 14 when I was born, Antonio.
Yeah, I guess I don't really ever feel like an adult because I feel like I still don't know what I'm doing. I still feel very, very much like a child, except for when I talk to you, which
What do
is,
you mean?
I don't know. I normally feel like a kid, but when I talk to you, I like, I realize I'm like, oh yeah, I am the adult. Like this past, like last weekend for the wedding, I was like, oh yeah, like we're in charge because we're adults. And I'm like looking around, I'm like, where's the adult in charge? And I'm just like, me,
I
me
feel
and
like I don't
me and
act
my
like
wife, me and my
I
wife, my
I feel like
freaking wife.
I feel like I don't act necessarily like super duper like a young child.
No, you don't, but like you are a child. You
Yeah,
like
I quite
legal,
literally am a child.
you quite literally are a child. Which I think is like, I don't know. I think, I don't really.
Ew, bro, I'm gonna be 13 soon. That's crazy.
Ew.
Ew.
Ew, bro. I'm gonna be 13. Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna be
That's
27. That's crazy.
no, I'm not saying because it's old. I'm saying because all the 13-year-olds I know are annoying.
Dang. What about all the 12-year-olds you know?
Even worse.
Okay, so I'll read something out of my journal. But so what I was gonna say, um, that like I don't really ever feel like a kid or like an adult because I feel like I'm in the process of always figuring it out.
Yeah.
I feel
Like
like
you
I've
don't know what you're doing.
yeah, and I think, people say everybody's just figuring it out, and I feel like, the older I've gotten, the more I've realized that like the adults in my life really are figuring it out day to day. Like the adults that I looked up to as a kid that was like, oh, these people know what they're doing. Now that I'm like closer to where they were at now, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, but also at the same time, I do know what I'm doing. Like, I am a regular, not I wouldn't say regular, but like I'm like a regulated adult. Like I'm married, I have a mortgage, like for all intent I have a
You have a
Costco membership.
sister-in-law.
I have a sister-in-law, I have a Costco member. I have three cats. Like I'm responsible for stuff. And so it just feels weird. It feels weird that like a lot of the time I don't feel like an adult, but like every now and then I have to remind myself that like I am an adult. Um, yeah, I don't know why I felt that was important to say because I think like it's important to remember that you are a kid. Like,
I'm I'm used to it at this point. Like nobody really remembers I'm a kid at this point.
yeah, but I think that that's important to remember. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna read something from my journal. I'm gonna give you a very real, personal thought. You match me, we end the pod, and then we hop on FaceTime, take this off the pod, and we actually talk about why you were crying.
Okay.
Deal?
Deal.
Sick. Okay. Let me find a good one.
6.5 hours later.
What?
This one is just kind of stupid. May 23rd, 2015. Dearborn music is hella dope. Dope music and hella old folk. Established in 1956 by some cool old guy. If I met him, I'd probably cry. Like crazy.
That's
Um,
that's hilarious, bro.
that was. I'm trying to find one that I would actually be willing to share on the pod. That's not too real. Oh, I found the one. I think I found the one that I was gonna. Uh,
Look at my tongue.
oh my gosh. That's what
I've been
happens when
eating
that's what
airhead
happens
gummies.
when you eat candy too late. Just kidding. I want some candy so bad.
Hey,
Um,
I haven't had candy in like 3 weeks. Actually, I had nerd gummy clusters a week ago. Never mind, but still.
oh my gosh. It's also crazy like flipping through this old journal because like the handwriting feels so different. And so when I was looking through these earlier, um, there was one of them that like vividly remember writing through a panic attack, and the handwriting looks insane. And I just like it like took me back to that moment, and I was just like, holy shit. I like remember feeling just like how intense those feelings were. Um, yeah, because I was like, I stuffed my process for the longest time was stuff everything down, and then I would eventually explode. Um, uh,
Oh my god, wait, while you're doing that, can I like say something
yeah,
that was fun happened on Saturday? Okay, so you know how Angelia's going off to college, Tina's not doing very well with that.
yeah,
So Tina's all over me. I'm fine with that. Love Tina. Tina's great. we were looking for stuff for Angelia's apartment because Angelia gave us a list if that's what she wanted. So we were looking through all of that. And then Tina, this was so funny, but she checked Angelia's location, figured out that she was like a street away from us. So we walked down to that restaurant and she was like, act like we don't know that she's here and that we're just going.
And you just ran into her.
Yeah, we just ran into her. But we ate brownie pot pie and that was really good. And then we also watched a girl get arrested for doing a wheelie on a motorcycle.
Damn.
So I'd say all in all, worth it.
Oh my gosh, this is
I saw 2 people get arrested this week.
Jesus. That's a lot. Well, we're about to get kicked out, so I guess neither of us are going to share a real moment on the pod, which is totally fine because this is going on the internet. But we will do this. We will do this, just when we do it. So again, Noelle, thank you so much for doing the pod and tasting all the liquid death. I also wanted to say that I think the green tea is my new favorite. It absolutely fucks. Dab.